narcissists have dead eyes. They almost can't help it.
It's funny because dealing with men, I have dealt with a couple of narcissists. Matter of fact, I only attract narcissists. And one thing that I notice about narcissists, if you are an empath or you are a healer and you are a spiritual person, I'm going to tell you this now. Attracting empath is going to be your main target, believe me. One thing about a narcissist feed off a empathetic person. A narcissist feeds off of healers. A narcissist feeds off of spiritual people. This is why when narcissists deal with their target, they usually deal with weak people. And they're not necessarily weak. It's just that a narcissist, they seem to be able to see, because one thing about it, let me start off with this. One thing about a spiritual person, I'm going to tell you something about a spiritual person. One thing about a deep spiritual person, a lot of spiritual people doesn't get fed the way they're supposed to get fed, because there's nothing in this reality is for them. This is why they are always alone. They got to learn everything on their own. They go through the most craziest shit. Because once you become deep spiritual, once you beginning to transition to your higher self, you're going to realize that nothing of this universe is for you. And once you get to wake up to realize who you really are, and that you are indeed a healer, and that you are empathetic, you are going to start attracting people that needs to be healed. You're going to be attracting people that needs the light that you are bringing. And a lot of times these are going to be narcissistic people, especially in relationships. Because when you're dealing with the narcissist, they know who you are before they even see you. So in the beginning, they're going to love bomb you. They're going to make you feel like you're the best thing in the world. And then once they notice that they got you at a certain point, that's when the truth comes out. And a lot of people that is deep spiritual, they know not to fall for it. Because I know when I got deeper in my spirituality, that's when I was like, no more. But when you at the beginning stages and you're really not sure who you are, you go into attract a lot of men and women that's going to be feeding off of you. It's almost like when they met you, they were sick. They needed help. They needed something. And then when you get with them, you get them on their feet. You got them feeling good about themselves. But at the same time, as you building them up, they are bringing you down. Because as you building them up, it's like they are not doing anything to feed you, so that case you can keep building them up. It's like the more you feeding them the energy that they need, they are draining you, because they can't reciprocate the energy that you are giving to them. So eventually you're going to feel drained, and then you're going to start going to that person, and you're going to want them to start doing things to make you feel better or content, and they can't do that. Because they are narcissists. They are there to feed off of it. And the majority of the time, the narcissists will leave you, or they'll stay with you because they know you're weak. If you're dealing with a man or a woman that really don't pay you no mind at all, they just with you, believe me, most of the time they just using you for the energy that you have. Because a couple of my exes were narcissists. And I noticed that as long as I continue to stay weak and I continue to show this narcissist that I needed him, and as long as I continue to show this narcissist that whenever they need me, I will be there, they feed off of that, because they feed off of weakness. And if you show them any strength, they make you feel like that you are the bad person. A narcissist will have you on your ass with anger. A narcissist will push you to the limit. Then as soon as you lash out or express yourself or show them that you are not that one, they make you look like or feel like you are the bad person. when they were the one who initiate the whole thing. This is why narcissists, when you're dealing with them, you got to really know who they are. Because one thing about a narcissist, they can look you right dead in your eyes without blinking. And they can lie to you straight up. I have been there and done that. A narcissist can look you right dead in your fucking eye and tell you that you are the earth, the moon, and the stars. And meanwhile, got another bitch across the street saying the same fucking thing. Been there and done that. Narcissists are very dangerous. And the reason why narcissists are very dangerous, because narcissists don't give a fuck about nobody but themselves. They don't care about nobody but themselves. And as long as they getting what they want, they don't really care. But they make it seem like to you that they do, because they get whatever they want out of you. But at the end of the day, narcissists, they don't give a damn about nobody but themselves. And if you prove to them that you don't care about them the way they care about them, then you are the bad one. They can't trust you. They make you feel like that is something that you're doing. Meanwhile, you only reacting to the things that they're doing. But the whole thing is, shut up. And this is how my ex was. My ex was like, I'm giving you all this money. You don't really need a one for nothing. I'm showing you that I love you. And I'm like, that's not love. You just giving me money. That's not love. So a narcissist really don't know how to express themselves through love. A narcissist really don't know how to talk at all. A narcissist don't know how to communicate. Because every time when you try to communicate, they're going to always say you starting an argument. And a lot of times when you're talking to a narcissist, they already know what you're going to say because they know what they're not doing. So before they even want you to begin to say what you're going to say, they'll change the subject or they'll find a way to it. I mean, dealing with a narcissist, if you are a very weak man or woman and you dealing with a narcissist kind of force you to want to know your higher self, because a narcissist keep you at such a low vibrational state until you can't get no lower than who you are. It's either you're going to deal with that narcissist because everything that narcissist is doing for you, you need it at the moment, or you're going to wake up from that narcissist and be like, you is not worth it. And this is the reason why I've got out of a 4-year narcissistic relationship. Because I realized that if I would have allowed him to continue to treat me this way, I would have had a pocket full of money and I would have been so fucking unhappy. And now that I got rid of him, I don't have no money and I'm happier than I've ever been. So sometimes our freedom doesn't necessarily come from financial freedom. Sometimes your relationship can be a prison. Sometimes your relationship can keep you from hindering your true self. So word of advice, whenever you know that you're in a situation and the situation is keeping you at a lower vibration, or the situation is keeping you to where as though you are miserable and you are not happy, that is a lesson right there. So take that lesson and learn from it. And take that lesson and start growing from it. Because you got a lot of women and men today that has been dealing with narcissist people for years, and they don't know how to get out of it. You got a lot of men and women right now that is currently in a narcissistic relationship, and they don't know how to get out of it because that person made them need them in a sense. Like you got a lot of people right now that is dealing with a narcissistic mate. But they need that narcissistic mate, because if they don't have them, where they going to live? How they going to eat? Who going to take care of them? So a narcissist know your weakness. They know your weakness. And they take that weakness and use it against you. Because if they know that you need them, they're going to do whatever they want to do to you. Because they know you need them. They know you need a place to stay. So you ain't going to say shit. You're going to let them do what they want because you need a place to stay. They know you broke. They know they got money. So they're going to do whatever they want to do because they know that you need that money. A narcissist person feed off of your energy. That's why you got a lot of unhealthy relationships. You got women and men that have been in the same relationship for over 10, 20 years because they dealing with a narcissistic person. And the person is too weak to understand their true worth. So they rather deal with the narcissistic person and deal with the abuse because they scared. Me, I say fuck you. For real.